today?
Yeah, I'm really excited about today. We get to go meet these sailors. They're getting ready to go on a deployment, and you know they're out there doing sea trials. They said, you know, testing the ship, and it's going to be really cool to go out and be on, I guess, the tallest, longest, fastest aircraft carrier in the world. To fly on this airplane and do a tailhook landing on an aircraft carrier, I mean, that's crazy.
Right now we're in the middle of a battle problem where there is force out there, both air, surface, submarine force that is trying to attack us. And what we're doing is defending not only the strike group, all the strike group assets, but also ourselves.
Commissioned in 1961, the Enterprise has 8 reactors and was the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier in the world. The sailors aboard are proud of the ship's history and serious about their future. With training almost complete, in less than a month, they are headed for the Persian Gulf.
Gentleman has got the wheel, not a traditional wooden ship's wheel, but a metal wheel. He or she is all of about 17, 18 years old, just old enough to drive, and yet we entrust them as one of our most junior sailors to drive the ship. Lots of training involved, a lot of pride in driving a ship.
How'd you like to wake up in the morning and know you had to steer this thing around and not mess anything up?
Yeah.
So, yep, it's gonna be a big day. Gotta steer the aircraft carrier. A lot of pressure.
What course we coming to? 270. Papa, Corpin 270, over.
Traverse clear, I stand by.
Some things happening right now. We've got a couple inbound aircraft, unidentified ship that's approaching.
130, indicate 34 RPM, aye sir.
Getting a little nervous.
As Edwards quickly found out, typical shifts are at least 12 hours, but around-the-clock maneuvers are also not uncommon. For the 5,500 men and women aboard, it is truly a labor of love. And even though Carl didn't get to fly an F-18, he did get to launch one.
Let me tell you, I came here a little bit naive. I thought I understood what went on here. I thought I could imagine, you know, how hectic it is up on that flight deck. But I'm telling you, sitting there and watching those jets go off, I mean, my heart was pounding. Those guys are brave. That is a crazy job, and it's definitely as exciting as a racetrack or more. I heard somebody say that landing on an aircraft carrier was like putting a postage stamp in your living room and diving from the hallway and landing on it with your tongue. Hey, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Huge fan, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, no, thank you, man. Thank you. For the rest of my career, I'll be thinking about you guys, and you'll be my inspiration when I got to dig down deep. So I really appreciate you guys.
It's a lot of hard work and a lot of time away from the family, but it's worth it when some people come out and show that they support us. So.
It does get hard being out here for long periods of time, but we always mesh together, and it's good to serve the country.
It's awesome having someone like Carl Edwards come out and visit us, you know, like be able to take the time out of his busy schedule to come say hi, you know, means the world to me and probably everybody else.
Well, it was an amazing experience. Carl, what was your favorite part?
Favorite part, Bill? What was your favorite part?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you'll agree, Bill. It was sitting out there on the deck, and when they sat me under where they fire the catapult and they launched the F-18, and I mean, it's like it's a Sidewinder missile coming straight from my head. I ducked, and they, you know, full afterburners burning the hair on the back of your neck, and that's crazy.
Now, you said if you put up your arm, you actually would have been hit by the plane, right? I mean, you're that close to it.
Yeah, I had to ask the guy next to me. I'm like, I mean, do we need to duck? What do we need to do here? And I give a thumbs up to this pilot. He kind of gives me a thumbs up, and then they just launch him off the deck. I mean, it's insane. It was crazy.
Did you give any thought to throwing Weber overboard?
A little bit. I know, yeah, I don't know how well you could swim, but we did kind of plan it out, but the captain wouldn't let us do it.
Oh, really? They planned that out, Weber. Well, that's not very kind, is it?
I did not know that at the time.
You won't know. When you least expect it, Weber. That's what it's going to get you.
Well, that's working with Wally. I'm used to that, Carl. But it's really 8 hours, if you think about it, that almost change your life. Just the flight out there, the landing, and the takeoff aboard the aircraft carrier is one thing, but seeing all those people, and especially how young and talented they are.
Right. I mean, we talk about what these crews go through. I mean, my Office Depot crew, all the work that they do every day. I mean, these 17, 18, 19-year-old kids are out there, and they're defending our country, and they're giving up huge portions of their life and putting themselves on the line. And I can't imagine. I mean, they said they work 18-hour shifts on the deck in 110, 120-degree heat, and they were all they were all agreeable, fun, smiling people. That's pretty cool.
And they were really patient too, because a lot of them obviously wanted to meet you and get your autograph, shake hands, and take as many pictures as possible. And that was as much fun as it was for you and a great experience for you. Just talking to them, it was exactly the same for them as well.
Yeah, it really was. And I didn't grow up in the military. My mother, she grew up in the military though, going from Army base to Army base, and she called me and told me she saw the feature and it made her cry. So, that's how much passion that that the folks in the military have, and it means a lot to be able to just go be a part of it for a day.
Did you save the little name badge that we got on board?
Yeah.
And where's that, Carl?
I've got all my stuff. I got the whole, they gave us a packet with all the pictures. I got all my patches, my hats, and everything. I couldn't have imagined that experience being such a huge one, and it was.
What'd you think of the catapult launch?
I don't know. What'd you think about it, man?
I thought to be honest with you, I thought they tried to scare us.
Yeah,
I thought they tried to oversell it and scare us so we'd be panicked when we took off. And then we took off, and it was like the greatest amusement park ride you could ever be on.
I think it's one of those things, the more you know about flying and the more you know about how things can go wrong, the more scared you were. So the more I've learned about flying, I was nervous. You might have just been enjoying it, but I was nervous. It seemed pretty crazy to think they were launching that big of an airplane at that speed. It was wild.
Well, when you watch the other ones take off, you go, well, it's working so well so far. And they were attacking North Carolina, weren't they?
Yeah, exactly. I think we were making an attack on somebody out there. I don't know who it was. Maybe
not your house, was it?
Yeah, Hendrick Motorsports, I think is who we were looking for. But that was pretty awesome experience.